What's going on, everyone? It's Jason here. Hope you're having a great day today. Today, we're going to be doing a breakdown on AMC, the price movement, where I think it's going to go from here. I also want to cover what an article just got written on AMC and just how ridiculous it is to even think what they said. And you might have a guess who wrote it. If you could, make sure to smack the like button down below. Definitely helps that this video helps out more people learn about AMC and stay up to date. And if you're not a sub, hit that sub button down below, hit that bell notification, and let's get right into it. Real quick, if you wonder what I'm using here, I am using a Webull. There's a link down in the description. Click on that link, sign up, put $100 and you get 2 free stocks right now worth up to $1,800. And you get these tier 2 NASDAQ views right now for 3 months. See buys and sells coming in and out of the market. Plus, you get to buy and sell 5.5 hours pre-market and 4 hours after market. As you can see today wasn't the best day. We did end, though, at $56.43. We are currently up above that at $56.69 in aftermarket hours. Currently, it is 5:27 p.m. in Nashville, so we got about another hour and a half of trading left in aftermarket hours. So I think we can continue to push up a little bit in aftermarket hours. Maybe we'll end somewhere probably around like 56.80-ish. Somewhere around in there. So nothing crazy, but still good movement going back north. Again, it was a negative 2.89% today. Now, this isn't the end of the world. We did have a really, really good day yesterday. So having a bit of a pullback today wasn't the worst still. And guess what happened? Look, guys, we got the $61. We lasted in the $60 range for all of 10 minutes before the big push down happened again. Like I said yesterday, we need to see a push over $60 on the 2-hour chart, stay above that $60 mark before I think we're good and broke above 60 and we can move up to 65. We're going to continue to get pushed down anytime we move above 60 though right now from the hedges are going to try to continue to do that, create like a little sell-off, and now people kind of sell out, right? And have this creative sell-off going on in the market and kind of this ladder step us back down. But I do think if we can get the volumes numbers back up, today's volume was a little low at 63.44 mil. We had a little bit more sell volume today. If we can have a little bit more volume, have a little more buy volume, again, I do think we can overcome the hedge funds. Let's just say today's volume was at 100 million. I honestly think at 100 million, we could have overcome the little sell-offs here. I think we could have stayed above the $60 range. But again, it's not the end of the world. We are currently at $56.71 in aftermarket hours. Still a great number to be at. We had such a great day yesterday. So we're honestly up from Friday, which is great. I think tomorrow could be a good day, though, because it is Wednesday. And I just think it's going to be a good day. But we're gonna put some good vibes out there and say it's going to be a good day. And we're going to believe in it. I think tomorrow we can get up to $58 to $60 again. I just want to see us by the end of the week break above the $60 range in those 2-hour marks, though. And I really think we can. And I think if we do that, I think we get to 65 by the end of the week. And my goal number is 65.01 in the week. But if we can stay above 60 end of week, I'll be very, very happy with that. Though we did break below this $57.11 resistance line we had that I wanted to stay above. We did break below that. Yesterday, we broke above it. And today, we broke below it again. I was hoping we could stay above the $57.11. But again, it's not the end of the world, and I do think tomorrow we can break back above it, and hopefully we can stay above it throughout this week, and that'll be very, very good for AMC because that means we broke above that resistance line that we've been talking about so much to get over and stay above it. So looking over here at the large print orders today, we did have 2 large print AMC orders. Now, these are through dart pools, so take it as you will. We had 8 hours ago on both of these. So there was one for 405,000, almost 406,000 shares at a price point of $58.85. And that came through at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a total of about $24 million. And then right after that one came through, another one came through for 153,000 shares at a price point of $60, and that was at 9:31 a.m. Eastern Standard. So you can see it's 9:30 and then 9:31, 1 minute after each other. Very kind of suspicious. We'll go over that later, though. The amount of $9.1 million. So those are 2 big print orders. Again, those are dart pool orders. Take it or leave it as you want. Obviously, it's probably is the hedge funds buying through those dart pools right now, though. Currently over here at the stalker tracker, currently there is 60,619 call options that ended in the green so far for July 2nd. Now, there is 41,487 calls that could be added to that. So a little bit over 100,000 if we get to $60 ending by Friday. I think we can do that, guys. I really do. And honestly, again, I'm looking at 65s. I'm a little more bullish, but I think we can get above 60.01 and stay above it on Friday. That'd be nice. I think, honestly, if we can get above let's just say around 61. The 2-hour charts, I think we can head to 65 pretty fast after that. Now, looking over here at the puts right now, there's 200,445 puts that are out of the money right now, with 23,000 puts in the money. Now, you'd have another almost 10,000 knocked out at $60, which would be great. That means you only have about 13,000 in the money puts, which would be amazing. You have almost 100,000, we'd have a little over 100,000 calls that would be in the money if we get above the $60 point there. Now, dark pool percentages went up again today to 60.7% of all orders went through the dark pools. Again, this is very, very high. If you look at any other stock, it's more around like the 10 to 15%. Dark pools, this is super high. Again, I've been in the market for 11 years, guys. This is some of the highest dark pool percentages day after day after day after day that I've ever seen. The short percentage right now is currently at 54.4%. Man, guys, this is over 50% short interest on this short percent right here. That is astronomically high. And when this thing does blow, it's going to blow. And again, like I said the other day, I think we can have margin calls. If the price point gets above, like, say, $90 to $100, I think we're going to start seeing margin calls coming into play, kind of like what happened with GME back in January. Some good news, though, that's going to be helping out AMC here soon is that obviously we had Fast and Furious 9 come out, which just blew box office numbers at 70 million. They were saying if they could break 55 million, that was going to be great. Broke 70 million in open weekend. Black Widow, they're saying, may outdo F9, and it may be, I hope it does, right? I hope Black Widow does outdo it, because that'd even be better for AMC, because that would show people that, hey, a lot of people want to see this movie, and they want to go to the movies to see it, right? So this is great. We do have that coming out on July 9th. July 9th, so Black Widow and the Avengers spinoff is set to hit theaters on July 9th. Man, I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a good catalyst, right? A good story to send AMC stock price even higher. And I'm looking forward to that. So now we're going to go over this story I was telling you guys about. So this is from Motley Fool. So, 1623 Capital is Motley Fool's hedge fund. They say, opinion, AMC Entertainment share price is being manipulated. Now you're like, oh, wow, this guy's actually writing a decent story saying it's being manipulated, because this guy's the same guy who's always writing crazy FUD articles for them as well, for AMC. And it's going to take a crazy wild turn here. We're gonna break this down. For nearly 6 months, retail investors have ruled the roost on Wall Street. Even though retail investors have been putting their money to work in the market over 100 years, they've never had such an enormous impact on equity prices as they have in 2021. More specifically, retail investors on Reddit, Twitter, and other social media platforms have been banding together to buy shares of out-of-money call options on stocks that have very high levels of short interest. The goal for these retail investors is twofold. First, they want the effect of a short squeeze and a short-term event whereby short sellers are driven to exit. And then second, since most short sellers are institutional investors, they want to stick it to the suits, so to speak. Now, obviously, this guy fails to speak. That's why the movement's going on, right? Obviously, short squeezes are great, but the movement got started. We wanted to show hedge funds they can't continue to short stocks all the way down to a zero price point and make them file for bankruptcy. He's over here saying, second, since most short sellers are institutional investors. No, that's not it. We don't care that they're institutional investors. We care what they're doing is bad, right? We don't care that they're investing money for the people. What we care about, man, is them continuing to take companies all the way to the ground. They can't continue to do that, and that's why we're in this movement in the first place. Apes have gone bananas for AMC. Through GameStop was a representative of Reddit-based trading. For months, it has been placed by movie chain AMC, which has provided a bigger year-to-date return. The retail investors who own shares of AMC, collectively refer to them as apes, believe that a large short squeeze awaits the stock. AMC has indeed seen a number of shares held short increase over the past couple of months. As of June 15th, Morningstar listed 85.08 million shares held short, love to a short float, closer to 449 million shares. Now, you failed to mention here, though, that the naked shorts and the synthetic shares there, though, right? In addition to angling for a short squeeze, apes are of an opinion that the Wall Street is purposely manipulating AMC share price, pursues any message board, and you'll see multiple discussions on dark pool trading of AMC stock implementations of naked shorting, selling, and the idea that hedge funds are out to bankrupt businesses by shorting them into the ground. It's not the idea. It's happened more times than I can count. In other words, AMC's retail investors see themselves as a mission to take on Wall Street manipulation. This guy's a weird man. So here's the funny thing about this whole article. AMC is being manipulated, but not by Wall Street. Dun, 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 dun. Back in June 1934, the Securities Exchange Act was enacted to cover the secondary trading of stocks, bonds, and debentures in the United States. In this 367-page law that governs what is and isn't legal in the investing world, there's a section of market manipulation. Section 9A and 9A2 state, page 87, for those interested. It shall be unlawful by any person, direct or indirect, to effect alone or with one or more other persons a series of transactions in any security registered as the National Securities Exchange, any security not so registered, or in connection with any security-based swap or security-based swap agreements with respect to such securities, creating actual or apparent active trading in such securities, or raising or depressing the price of such security for the purpose of inducing the purchase or sale of such securities by others. And again, they've been doing this forever. A rule doesn't mean it gets enforced, right? And we all know that suits have ruled the market for a very long time, and the rules hardly ever get enforced. So when they do, they get hit with a slap on the wrist. When they made billions or millions of hundreds of millions of dollars, they're getting slapped on the wrist with maybe $10,000 or $100,000. It's nothing. In non-legalese, this means it is unlawful to try to defraud other investors through actions that would artificially affect the price of an underlying security. Again, guys, they've been doing this forever. So what they're saying is, however, their actions on social media appear to the point to the international interference of supply and demand for AMC shares. So pretty much they're saying, what this article is saying is, hey, we're hyping up the stock. We're the ones pushing the stock. We're the ones who should be going to jail. We're the ones who should be fined. When they've been doing this forever, right? We're working together just like they have been doing this for years and years and years. But guess what? Did it ever affect them then? No, it didn't do nothing to them, right? They didn't care about that. But now that they're losing some money, guess who cares? Hedge funds care, and we're the ones who are bad people, right? So 1623 Capital, we raise a salute to you. You know what I mean? Oh, my God. It is what it is, guys. But let me know below what you guys think about the article, though. You know what I mean? Because dude, it just blows my mind that, Motley Fool, a.k.a. 1623 Capital, because that's what I'm going to call them anyway, because it's their hedge fund. And we all know what they have, puts on AMC as well, and so on and so forth. They're like the funniest people in the world. And it's funny that they wrote such a very stern article about how we, as retail investors, are the ones who manipulate the market, and we're the ones who should be going to jail. We're the ones who should be fined because we're working together. Though they work together in an office with hundreds of other people doing the same thing, they're also the ones who are trying to short companies down to the ground, and they're the ones who manipulate the markets. Years and years and years, decades, they've been moving the markets themselves. If you guys did like this, make sure you guys share this video everywhere. That way people will see what's going on in the market. And if you're not a sub, hit the sub button, hit the like button below, comment down below as well. Definitely helps out with algorithms. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, fam.